that's a definition of a good day at the office. What were your thoughts?
Yes, we knew it was going to be a good game football-wise because Dungannon have a way of playing which would be very, very similar to ourselves. Try to keep the ball on the deck. So I felt there was always going to be a challenge within that because they're a very good side, and you know they've got some fantastic results, especially of late. So we knew we'd have to be at our very best. Look, we've capitalised on two indecisive moments in the first half. Lido done really, really well not to give up on them. So it's a reward for his efforts. Yeah, and then obviously we've probably controlled the second half. Even at 11v11, I felt we were better. We weren't probably as good first half, but second half I felt we were definitely better with the ball. Yeah, and look, another clean sheet, so that's encouraging. Another 2 goals in the second half. Probably could have been more. That was our only criticism. But look, to have 2 clean sheets against, you know, a big team and then a team in form inside 1 week and scoring 4 goals and our centre forward off the mark with a hat-trick. Yeah, listen, I think it's a pleasing day at the office.
You mentioned the word control there. I thought Robbie Garrett and Jack Malone put a lot of hard work in the middle of the park there. And a special mention should go to Matthew Snoddy, obviously, as well. He played, I think, 3 or 4 different positions today.
Yeah, listen, the 2 boys were good in the middle, as was Niall Quinn first half. Obviously, Snods has moved from right back into midfield in the second half, and DT has come in and probably defended back to the levels he was maybe a week or 2 ago. We just felt we would freshen the team up today, and we felt that getting Ribsy in from the start would give us more of a control. It was a type of game for him as opposed to Tuesday night. It was more physical, direct. You know, we knew we wouldn't have as much of the ball. So, look, it's horses for courses. But when you look at what we can bring off the bench in this moment, like, you know, the Conor Kerrs, the Danny Wallaces, the McCluskeys, the Clarks, DT, you know, so we've got real quality here, and that's on top of 6 really, really good footballers that are not in the squad at this moment due to knocks and suspensions. So very pleasing. And
obviously you mentioned there Lido getting his goal off the mark. We reckon that's the first Glenavon hat-trick since Adam Foley in 2017 against Ballymallard.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Blackie said he hasn't handed out a ball in quite some time. So yeah, listen, it's great to see, first and foremost, for Lido to get off the mark at 1, but to score 3 in the 1 game. And I think everyone can see, listen, I know, everyone's saying we're screaming out for a centre forward. We have a good centre forward, and we've young AP who's on 9 goals. We've got good centre forwards at the club, and we just have to be patient and allow time for Lido to grow as well. Like he's coming in on the back of an off season, so we're probably only going to start to see the fruits of him and the Clarks and the Dunas and Len O'Sullivan, who's been quite good, and DT. You know, I think them players who are coming out of season, like, they're really only getting their second wind kind of coming into the last run of games. So yeah, so I think we have to have an element of patience. But no, listen, I'm absolutely delighted for Lido, because as a striker it's hard when you're not scoring goals, and look, he's the wee injury setback as well in the middle of this. So no, we're delighted for him, and hopefully that's the kickstart that he wants and we want, and we crave ultimately.
Yeah, looking forward then, we have another tricky away day at Larne. Last time we were there we controlled the game for the first maybe 25-30 minutes and then fell apart. What's your thoughts then going down there next week?
Yeah, well, look, we have to prepare differently. Like, we've had two goes at them. We've had a go here where we were very much in control for 35 minutes until Ribsy's red card, and then obviously we've gone up there and we've controlled majority of the game until the 37th minute, until we concede the first goal, and then it's a bit of a capitulation from that standpoint. So we have to learn from that, and we have to prepare differently, but we'll definitely go with confidence. And look, I certainly feel as the manager of the team and the coach of the team that, you know, the performances are coming and building, and we're getting closer to the bigger teams. And yes, ultimately you have to take care of you know, the teams around you if you want to progress and edge ever so close to that top 6. Whether that's this season or next season, who knows? But look, we have to instill that mentality at the football club, and that's where we want to go, and the direction we want to pull everybody in.